So first of all, where is this in the canon of the Tron universe? Maybe as a director, you can answer that question.
Yeah, it's the third one.
Yes.
So it happens after the second one.
Yeah.
Is what
But
you're saying.
not necessarily the storyline.
Right.
But I don't think I can say that much about that. But what I can say is that it's such an honor to be a part of the franchise. And, you know, having been a big fan of the first movie, I think the second, you know, Tron Legacy is in many ways a masterpiece. And so the bar is set very high, you know, and just feel so grateful to be able to work with such an amazing cast and a bunch of filmmakers to make Tron Ares come alive.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Jared's character, obviously title character, but I don't know anything about either of your characters. So if you could enlighten me a little bit, as much as you can say.
I played Julian Dillinger, who is a Dillinger.
That's a scoop. That's a scoop.
Scoop, yeah.
You
Yeah.
heard it first.
Is that an actual scoop?
Is
No.
it?
It might be.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it.
It's a scoop.
Yeah.
It's a scoop. Yeah. That's it. That's really all I can
And so you can't
Yeah.
tell me, I mean, obviously, and go ahead.
Well, he's a Dillinger, so that means
I'm a
something
Dillinger. Yeah, if
to
you,
people.
yeah, if you know the Tron world, you know that's
I feel like you've given a lot.
not
yeah.
great things happen to those on the grid with the Dillinger.
This is amazing.
Agreed.
I play a human, a user. Yeah, a user. Thank you. Her name is Eve Kim, and she's a programmer. She's a brilliant programmer.
Okay, I got a little bit there. This is good. I like this. And
I feel good about.
Yeah.
where does Ares fit into either of your worlds?
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I think that I can say that the work that my character Eve Kim does sort of paves the way for him to enter into our world.
So yeah, you've sort of flipped the script a little bit in this one. In the first two Trons, you have the human world and you have the AI world, and one infiltrates the other. And this time around, you flipped it. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I can't. But I think the bottom line for me and what the movie is about is, you know, what it means and what it takes to be human in a way. Mm-hmm. And that's the journey that we are all.
Yeah. I mean,
I like that.
Really
That was very well put.
that was actually quite
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you talk about, as a director, creating that universe? I mean, it's such a visually stunning universe that we've, know and love from the first two. How different will it be? And obviously, the last one we saw in 2010, this is now 2024. It's a movie about technology. So how has the technology in 2024 allowed you to sort of paint a new picture?
We're definitely pushing the boundaries on the technological level. And it's, again, as you say, that is part of this franchise. They did it in the first film with computer graphics. It was one of the first movies that ever had that, if not the first movie. And it was almost, back then it looked upon that almost like cheating, It was so new. And I think also with the Legacy, the previous film, they did, face replacements and all that. That was very, very new at the time. And we also have that, we're pushing the envelope. We're trying to mirror, the universe that we are in while making the film. And that's also part of the fun.
Yeah. Can you either of you talk about Jeff Bridges, working with him, sort of the legacy of him in this role?
My God, I mean,
Just that he's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
He completely lives up to everything that you would
Yeah.
hope for. It's just great to have him be a part of this in any capacity.
yeah. I mean, a dream come true, really, to be
Yeah.
in a movie that he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a big part of
He is, yeah, he is Tron. I mean, he's the whole world. So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What was the first encounter that you had on set with him? It doesn't have to be within the story, but sort of meeting him or sort of...
I think just meeting him in passing, in front of the trailers, was a very seminal moment for me, meeting Jeff Bridges. in that way.
I did a little interview with Jeff before this, which was really weird. You know, that I met him, and he's amazing. He's the coolest guy you've ever met.
Yeah.
And nice, and really cares, and cares about acting. And
Yeah, it's a genuine, like,
Yeah.
he's very much like the character you see on screen a little bit also. Like, he's this genuine, and obviously been acting since he was a kid, and it's just such a pleasure to tap into that experience also, you know.
Yeah.
I think also, like, symbolically, like, he as a person, like, his warmth and the humanity that he has is relevant to the movie too. I mean, we are talking about AI and technology, but there's like so much heart in this movie, and he's appropriately our mascot in that way.
For you as a director as well, you said you were a fan of the Tron universe. So did you nerd out a little bit the first day that you know?
Bridges?
Yeah.
Oh, we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, and again, I've just felt so lucky that we were able to, you know, that we were able to bring him back. And he loves this franchise too. He loves this universe, and you could see that the moment he stepped on the set. And we built a lot of the sets that they didn't do in the previous films. So he was able to be, you know, in that world, and you kind of saw his, you know, his eyes light up from that in itself. So, no, that was just such an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah. And Jared, how is Jared as a collaborator?
amazing. I mean, yeah, he's a perfectionist and really cares about all movies, and especially this one.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to see that.
Also completely lived up to, you know, your hopes of what he'd be like. And I know I'd been such a big fan of his work for so many years. So that was, you know, really surreal and amazing to get to work with him on it.
Yeah, a great collaborator, I must say.
Yeah, when I think of him, I think of somebody who disappears into roles. Like, he really loves to. So does he go there with this? He is, right?
Yeah.
When you hear of him playing like this character that goes in the real world that's AI, it makes perfect sense. Like, you can see it without even knowing the character.
Yeah, and actors have different ways of creating their characters, and that's his way. And, you know, there's other ways. So you have to, as I respect anyway. And then I think he has shown again and again how good he is, like, to do that. So I'll call him Ares all day long if I have to, you know.
He probably prefers that when he's in character,
but then it's
too.
fun when you meet him, like, you know,
Yeah.
after the day, and then he's Jared again, you know,
Yeah.
and then he's very, you know, playful, and you know, suddenly all of that comes back. He's just in character, and it's fascinating.
So Tron is known for music. So 9 Inch Nails, this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
So exciting.
yeah. No, it's fantastic. Well, I'm already a couple of months into editing, and we're already, you know, starting the collaboration. I mean, it's just amazing, you know, to see their take on it, and to feel, you know, this next installment with their sound. It just makes it, you know, it makes it probably a little grittier, and like it's cooler, and I mean, again, we're so lucky.
Yeah. They're like a dream come true.
Yeah. I'm very excited about
Yeah.
that.
Whose idea was it? How did
It's my idea.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
That was
I
mine.
love that.
It was both with our ideas.
Yeah.
We came up with it.
You came up with it. You
Yeah.
pitched it. You gave him a call.
Yeah.
I said trend and he said Atticus.
Yeah. Maybe they should do it together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been asking everybody today, so I'll ask the two of you, other than these characters, which character or film in the Disney universe would you like to dive into?
Dive into.
Yeah, either a film that you'd like to play a part in, maybe a new part, or a character that exists.
I love Star Wars. So I
yeah.
love the Acolyte that Leslie Headland did. I thought it was amazing. Interesting, fresh take.
Star Wars, Marvel.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Any of them.
Any and all of them?
Any of them.